Hello everybody, this is your host, Vic, and today I have a video called a purely visual, physical comparison of the Behringer Zentara, the new one, and the Behringer Centaur Overdrive. So, let's just start with the basics. As we know, Uli Behringer got sued. So now we have the Zentara, and the Centaurs, for whatever reason, this $75 pedal is going for upwards of $250 online. Cool. But let's just go ahead and do a purely physical comparison so people can see the physical differences. Tone comparison will be in a different video. So if you wish to wait for the tone comparison video, just like and subscribe, and you can go ahead and leave. Cool. Anyways, let's just get to it. So, the first visual difference we see is the Centaur itself is much more defined on the Zentara. He has a shadow, he has actual more lines, he's more ripped, and he has a spear, and he used a lot of Rogaine to get his hair. Meanwhile, the Centaur Overdrive uses pretty much the Centaur akin to the actual Klein Centaur. Anyways, moving on from that, we can go and do our next checks. So I'm going to just go move this to the side, and we'll go ahead and do probably the more basic style of check here that most people would have expected. Going from the little nub there, it looks like we are at a little bit over, what is that? That's about 4 3/4 or so, about. And then moving over to the other one now. Looks to be about the same. Also almost 4 3/4. And just to make sure. Yep. And then the knobs, they feel exactly the same. If anything, because it's funny, because everyone knows from my little bit that I did, I do have 5 of these, just because I need to do a joke. But there was some paint differentiation on these, like some of the lines, especially you can see right here, this is one of the ones that came like this from the factory, a little bit not filled in, a little bit of chips on them. But besides that, pretty close to the exact same here, so I'm not expecting much difference there besides the logo. And then of course this one has Behringer on the top too, which that was a stipulation of the lawsuit, besides the tone. Other things, same foot jack. This one's cut off, or the little bit where they grinded off the mold here is a little bit sharper. I still feel the nub. Still both red, and both have the same silent foot switches. The knobs feel about the same amount of tension. Yeah. Where the gain moves a lot freer, the treble is a lot stiffer, and the output is a lot stiffer. But the gain itself is a much looser one. Still comes with the 4 feet on each. Still comes with, they tried to line up the best they could. And now let's go and actually open it up to see if there's anything different in there. Alright, so we have the Centaur and the Zentara. So let's flip them both over here. So looking at them, their stickers are in different spots. The QR code has not been put on either of them. As we can see, it's still the same. Jacks, the still pots, the same 9-volt hookup that I haven't used on either of them. Yeah, not much not much difference to really be shown here because it's not different. So I would say it has just amount of Centaur per Centaur, or Zentara, or whatever you want to call it now. Anyways, the bottom boards are still the same, 863000. So everything is nice and the same with inside of them, so there's nothing to miss here. So let me get the boards back, well, the backs back on, and then we'll continue this discussion. So we have everything nice and set up here, and as I said, it's pretty much identical besides this and this. Cool. But I just wanted to do this quick video, as I'm sure people wanted to see them actually next to each other. If we go up and look at the jacks here, it's still the same. It still says the same in out, and they both have Behringer. So this one actually has more Behringer per Behringer here, if you concern of wanting a double Behringer situation. And then all the symbols for the DC is the same. The in and the out is the same, as we can see here. But that's about it. Like I said, there will be a tone comparison coming up, as I still have to put both of these within the Clone Calamity series that gets released one episode per week. So each of them will get their own episode. And then following that, I might do another joke with these just because it's funny. But besides that, this has once again been your host, Vic. Go ahead and like the video, as it does help me within the algorithm, and go ahead and subscribe just because I appreciate it, and we'll get more people watching whatever is going on here. Anyways, go ahead and leave a comment leave a comment on which design you prefer. If you prefer the more detailed horse or the more original style horse. And whatever else you want to leave a comment on, go ahead, as it is greatly appreciated since it helps. But once again, this has been your host, Vic. Thanks for watching. Bye.